Hi everyone, it's Becky. How is everyone tonight? Welcome in and let's do a little diamond painting. So I'm catching up or finishing up on section 33. I've got most of the lighter stuff within this section completed already. So it looks like we're down to letter B, which is 310, W, which is 939, and R, which is 823. So let's go ahead and get going on this. So this is my wolf painting that I'm doing a paint along with diamond paint with Lazy Retired Granny, crafting with V, Crafty Chef Diamond, and DP Crazy Lady. DP Crazy Lady and Lazy Retired Granny have both finished their paintings, and I'm pretty sure that Crafty Chef Diamond is close, if not completed, with hers. I know she did not have much left to complete when I last saw an update from her. So this painting is, like I said, it's a wolf. It's a 40 by 50, and it came from Amazon. It has square drills, and I paid $9.99 for it. And of course, free shipping because I've got Amazon Prime. As far as the quality of this is my first time doing square drills, and I've always done budget-friendly paintings. So the canvas itself, I think, is fantastic. It's got a couple of letters that are a little tougher to distinguish between than what I'd like, but nothing that I can't handle. The drills themselves, although they're not super trashy, they're pretty inconsistent. So especially when we get into these darker drills, they're more rectangular than square. So when I do my actual review on Amazon for this one, I'm probably going to give it a lower rating than what I would if it were a round drill. A round drill is a little more forgiving in the placement and the size and consistency. But as you can probably see, there is a lot of gapping, especially around this area. Got a drill popping up there. So a lot of gapping down here, and that's been pretty consistent over a lot of the areas when you've got the backlight behind it. Now when it's up away from the light, you don't see it as much. There's still a little bit, but it's certainly not as noticeable when it's not lit from behind with the light pad. So I'm sure the overall look once I'm finished will be fine. I'm sure I'll be pleased with it. But would I order this particular painting again? I don't know. I don't know that I would. I'd probably, my next painting that we do as a paint along is a Chuck Pinson from Diamond Art Club. Once I see the overall quality of their square drills, I may consider for future drill or future square drill paintings getting the more pricey ones, just, you know, if the drill quality is there. If it's not, then I may just stick to round drills instead of squares, just because I know that there's going to be some gapping in between them, whereas the squares I feel should fit more tightly together than these do. So on one of Diamond Paint with Lazy Retired Granny's videos earlier, she was talking about Chuck Pinson and paintings being discontinued from Diamond Art Club. And I did a little looking into Chuck Pinson, and, you know, his artwork, just because I love all the artwork I've seen of his, and thought, okay, well, let me look into this. So he does have a website with all of his work on it. You can order prints and originals from their website. And then he also offers licensing not only for diamond art, but he also licenses to puzzle brands. It didn't mention any specific brands, but just that some of his artwork was available as jigsaw puzzles. And so tonight when I went to the pharmacy, they carry a lot of puzzles. I got to looking around and I thought, I got to thinking after having done a little reading on Chuck Penson's website, which is just chuckpenson.com or something like that. I thought, well, I wonder if he has any puzzles out in the brands that this particular store carries. I didn't see any that were his, but I definitely saw some that were very similar in style, that my first thought was, ooh, I'd like to diamond paint that. I'm not sure what it would cost to license, like a single use of one of his images to maybe send to a custom diamond art printer, to order a custom of one of his images. It might not be very cost effective, but if somebody was like really desperate for a piece of his artwork in diamond art form that maybe was no longer available through Diamond Art Club or one of the other licensed art places like Dreamer Designs and Craftably, I think is also licensed. I just wonder what it would cost for a person to contact Chuck Penson's website and be like, hey, I want this in a diamond painting. Can I license it to send to make a custom with? It'd be interesting to know. I didn't love any of his paintings enough to inquire about it, but it just a random thought that ran through my head. So, but yeah, he, I think for a print of one of his images, and I didn't see a size listed, but it looked like it was like $175 for a print of his, like a framed artwork type thing, not a diamond painting, but anyways, he I'd never thought to look up one of the artists that we all know and love from the diamond painting world to see if they did other stuff, but apparently puzzles are an option for licensing. So I will be on the lookout. I do love to do jigsaw puzzles, and I buy way more than what I actually work because I have a cat, and jigsaw puzzles and cats are not a good mix. So if I do set up a puzzle at home, literally anytime I'm away from it, I've actually been known to take a tablecloth and lay over top of the puzzle and then tape down the tablecloth to the puzzle in order to make sure that the cat does not knock pieces off or eat them or chew them up or whatever. So usually puzzling is reserved for when we're at my in-laws' house or at the family cabin at the lake, because it's just not realistically feasible to puzzle at the house with my cat. She's just a little too curious. My diamond art, I'm able to, keep the plastic cover over it, and I'm able to, keep all my drills, sorry for the shake there. I'm able to keep my drills, in a tightly sealed container, so I don't worry about that as much. But yeah, puzzle pieces are a little harder to keep away from her. So, anyways, yeah, that's what I wanted to get in here and talk about, was a little bit more about diamond painting, availability and a little bit about Chuck Penson and availability on his actual art pieces. Our weather today was actually, I guess, really nice. I didn't do much. I went to the gym, but that's about all the outdoor anything that I did today. We did try a new pizza restaurant over in the next town over. I had to go over and pick up some medications over there anyway, so I thought, okay, let's, you know, I've heard about this place. Let's go try it, and it was really good. They serve like a 10-inch pizza, so kind of personal, a little big for a personal pan if you ask me, but I could eat the whole thing if I wasn't trying to be conscious of, you know, my calorie intake. But like $10 for a pizza, and it's similar to Subway, the way they do their things, as in like they start with the crust and then they're like, okay, what toppings do you want? Like, you can pick your sauce. Do you want a regular marinara sauce? Do you want like a spicy marinara, or do you want like Alfredo sauce or olive oil and garlic? And then they had 2 or 3 different types of like the base cheese that you could use. And then you choose your toppings, and it was like unlimited toppings for that $10 price. And then they just pop it in their little pizza oven. Takes a few minutes for it to cook, and they bring it out to you. And so my husband and I split a little pizza. I mean, it was a good little pizza. It was definitely something that we'll go back and do again. Maybe make it a date night next time where we do, they have an axe throwing place right next door to it, which strangely enough, I enjoy axe throwing. I've done it a couple of times thinking, oh, I won't be any good at this, and I was pretty good at it. So we may do axe throwing followed by pizza, because I would not want to go in there and try to throw an axe on a full stomach. I don't think that would be a good idea. So, good little evening with the hubby. He's in bed asleep already, or on his way to sleep. And so I'm just staying up probably way too late to do some painting. And then tomorrow morning I have a meeting for my quilt guild. And then I'll come home and I will get logged in to work for the day. Mother's Day weekend, not quite sure exactly what our plans are other than going to his parents' house. We don't know if we'll go Friday night. We don't know if we'll go Saturday sometime during the day. We'll for sure stay at least Saturday night into Sunday, and then possibly going up Friday night. We'll just have to wait and see what the plans are. I've been asking him for like a week what the plan for the weekend is, and he doesn't know. So I'm like, well, it's your mom. You need to help decide this. And he's like, well, it'll depend on this, that, and the other. And I'm like, all right. So I'll be packed and ready to go if we go tomorrow night. And if we go Saturday, then I'll be ready for Saturday. So anyways, I'm going to jump off of here. We'll try to keep this one. It looks like we're at about 14 minutes or so. So I will see you guys later. We'll see if this one uploads. We know the 30-minute ones are not uploading for me right now. So short and sweet. I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for stopping by. Be sure to like, comment, and if you want to subscribe, I'd be happy to have you. I do appreciate everybody who comes by and watches, whether you subscribe or comment or not. It's always appreciated to have everyone by. We'll talk to you guys later. Have a great night. Bye-bye.